Hi, I'm Tim Seaman, and I'm looking forward to being involved in QuaranTUNE 11 again next week. We have all sorts of things, the merch times, the vendor times, the concerts, 5 concert times with tons and tons of performers from all over. And we also have many workshops, of course, all sorts of instruments and topics. I'll be doing 4 workshops during this time, and I thought I'd spend a couple minutes talking about what they are in case you'd be interested. The one that's new that I'm excited about is body language and how that can enhance your music. And we're going to address all sorts of different factors that have to do with the way you move and the way it comes out in your music. Talking about what our visions and goals are, what our particular personal styles of moving are. I'll give lots of opportunity for people to ask questions and make comments about your own situations too. We'll talk about how the dulcimer can be made into your voice through the way you move. Like if you want it to be very sweet and quiet, and how moving can get different tones that way. Ways that you do more rhythmic and dramatic movements. We'll talk about standing versus sitting and how that affects things. Steepness versus levelness, how that affects things. Whether you hover or whether you are still and move from the arms more. We'll talk about how your fingers can be used, how your wrists and your elbows and your shoulders and your back and your whole body can be used if you want to incorporate that in your own personal style. And suede versus wood. Small motions versus the whole body. Right-handedness and left-handedness and how you can work with that in the different ways that you move, etc., etc. So I'm looking forward to an exciting and useful and colorful hour with the body language thing. That's Friday, session 5. Then an old standby that I've done a lot of times is about zigzags, and it's for novices, but really people at any level I think will gain things from it. The continuous motion of your right hand, continuous of your left hand, putting them together, and how that can be incorporated in various ways, and we'll practice that. That's Saturday, session 5. And then the rest of it is Christmas that I'll be dealing with, actual Christmas pieces. One is 3 rare Christmas folk hymns from the shape note tradition, Babe of Bethlehem, Star in the East, and Houston. And we'll do how the melody works, and I have all sorts of papers and things, that'll come with it, and with words and so forth. Simple ways you can play it, Then that's Star in the East. Then that's my own crazy version that isn't as hard as it looks, but we'll at least introduce how that is. And then the last, that's Saturday session 7. And then the last one is We Three Kings and the First Noel, ways that can be made into a real arrangement, both as a simple arrangement that will really stand the test of time, and the more complex ones, like with the First Noel, Or arrangement that I love to play. So that's on Friday, session 3. And if you go to virtualdulcimerfest.com, go to where it says register, and it tells about the things, and if you'd like to consider, I'd love to see you at one of those. There are still some seats left. See you soon.